might bring you into their world. It's not just chickens and the Angus herd. So take off your boots, relax, and go beyond the ranch.
There's a wonderful view of outside on the ranch as we sit right now. Isn't it nice out there? It's nice and serene and calm and looks relatively quiet, but who knows if it actually is. I just totally hit the wrong button. I changed my plan. I went to the screen there instead of actually coming straight to us like I usually do.
Yeah.
So that was the outside view. I tried not to screw up anything too much. Hi guys, and welcome to Beyond the Ranch, the only show on YouTube where if we cut in just a little bit more, neither one of us would have to wear pants. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us this evening.
Every video on YouTube.
Well, a lot of them, well, you're right. Maybe not the only one. But wouldn't this be a whole lot nicer if we didn't have to wear pants though?
Oh.
I'm going to try doing something new here tonight, and I've been talking about doing this for a while. And what I would like you guys to do, and this is a group participation event, is if this is your first time here to a live stream, I want you to just, and everybody loves doing this on videos, put first. Just type it. Even if you're just one of those people that lurks and hangs out in the background, if this is your first time here, just type the word first. That's all you have to say throughout the entire live stream. Then you can just go right back to hiding underneath your rock. But say first and let us know that this is your very first live stream here with us. One of the things that...
What if no one new is here?
Well, then we're in trouble.
Awkward.
Awkward. Hey, there we go. Hicks Homestead, the very first, the first of the first, and the first brave one to step up. Thank you for joining us. Where are you guys from? Hicks Homestead, obviously. Doesn't tell us where you guys are homesteading, but if you'd like to throw that up there, I'm sure we'd be interested in knowing. Catherine Stovall, John Nichols. See, one of the things that we always talk about, and Erin and I talk about all the time, is with live streams, you do get into the groove where it's like you see the same names a lot. And as we're watching in front of us as the live stream, the chat goes by, we see they're in Alabama. So. We see, the same names tend to catch your eyes. So one of the hardest things for us to do is see brand new people here hanging out with us, like Peter Ruddy, Caden Airport, Audrey Copland, second, 10th. Okay, now we're going to go on this direction. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see those people that, the ones that are brave enough to stand up and say, hey, this is my first,
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, live stream with you. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Obviously, we have snow on the ground. The ranch has actually been pretty much just slammed into first gear here over the last few days. I think we always feel like we're going, 100 miles an hour, constantly moving really fast. But over the last couple of days, it's been very much just, it's been us. I mean, even prior to this, we slowed down a little bit, but this is very much just like a slam on the brakes.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark, for the $5 super chat. I'm a seasoned veteran. Congratulations on making 1 million on a single video.
We did?
I'm guessing you're 1 million views. Yeah, we might have. Nobody tells us.
Thanks for keeping track. No, YouTube doesn't call and say, hey guys, good job. None of that.
You can check real quick.
Yeah, you could check it. I don't know which video did that. I know we had a video on YouTube or on Facebook that had a few million views.
It has a couple million.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
I think it's probably the mastitis video probably has over 1 million. Yeah.
Really?
1,008,314 views.
Wow. And that's, you make a video about boobies and that's what you get. I mean, people come to watch them. Actually, that video not only is our most viewed video now, but it's actually the video with the lowest view time, which is only a couple minutes long. I think that people come in, they tune in, they check it out, and they move on. So they're not, it's not a groundbreaking video for anybody. I mean, I would hope that some people do come to watch that video and maybe they get wrapped in and they start watching more. That's what I think. That's what I always hope will happen. I do think that people just see.
I have looked at because we have very detailed analytics from YouTube, and I have looked at them. It's been months, but the amount of views, it tells us how many subscribers each video brings us. Mm-hmm. Not very many.
No.
People are just there for the shock value.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I mean, there's a lot of that. We, Cody Creelman, friend of ours, he's got a YouTube channel, and some of his biggest videos were always where he's popping zits and pus is flying all over, abscesses and pus is flying all over the place, and blood and guts and gore. But at the same thing, you don't get any return action from those. So, well, I don't know what you would call it. Any, what would you? I don't know. But people don't subscribe off of that type of thing. They come to watch it and then they move along. So, but yeah, it is kind of neat to have something that's had over 1 million different views. One of the interesting things that always blows me away, and YouTube gives us a stat that's called impressions. And what that is the number of people, they may not watch a video, but the number of people who this video is suggested to, how many people it's put in front of, how many people basically view that thumbnail. And it's in the tens of millions for our channel. It's crazy to me. It's to think that many people have actually, and usually it's my stupid face on a picture. So they're like, oh my gosh, who's this guy? You know, millions of people just look at him and go, whew, no, moving on, next guy. Where's Zach? Where's that millennial farmer? He's much better looking than that guy is. So, yeah, it is crazy to think that you can make that much of an impact and you can reach that many people. So, yes, thank you very much, Mark. We do appreciate it. It's very cool. So yeah, with the snow, obviously, if not slamming us in first gear, maybe even in reverse in some aspects, because we had to go back and work on the chicken house and all that kind of good stuff. But it's been kind of a.
I mean, we should have, the whole time you're messing with the chicken house, I'm like, we should have done that this summer.
Yeah, well, we should have done that this summer. But we didn't. So, I was out there in 10-degree weather messing around with the water.
Friday, I was picking carrots or something in the snow. And you were saying the same thing.
I did mention the same thing.
You should have picked this earlier.
Yeah, these carrots could have been picked any time between now and...
Was it Friday? Thursday?
Thursday or Friday, one or the other. Yeah. So, but yeah, so basically we've kind of been stuck in the house. I've had to go out and obviously take care of animals, and I fed the cows this morning. Basically, just kind of come back to the house. And for the first time in a long time, I sat down and been watching a movie, and it's actually a two-part movie, part 1 and 2. So I've been watching both of those. But one of the things that it reminded me of is the fact that we used to, back before YouTube and everything else, when we had downtime, we would play games. Remember those days when we would,
Yeah, when we did more stuff.
We did more stuff together. So I thought tonight we would actually have a little game night here on the live stream and give you guys a chance to win some free stuff from our Wyoming Life. So I did gather a few things, and I'm going to throw in a couple hats from AeroQuip and a hat from Beckard. I think I have some extra ones of those. We're going to throw some more stuff in.
You know where those are at?
Oh yeah, they're downstairs. I saw them. That's why it made me think of them. But we have 3 rounds tonight of Pictionary that we are going to play. And each round will winner from you guys from the live stream. The first one to guess it will be named the winner. Then you will win a prize.
Keep everybody in line.
Yep, Matt's going to play bouncer tonight and keep everybody in line. The first round is relatively simple. We have these keychains for whoever wins. These were keychains that were first offered at the Ranch Roundup, the Our Wyoming Life key ear tag keychain, as well as the Ranch Roundup 2020 keychain. Those go to the first round winner. Second round winner gets not only the keychains, but also a bottle opener, which was actually manufactured right here in Gillette and has our logo on it. And third prize winner walks away with their very own flavor of beef jerky, whatever flavor they would like. Fair enough?
Sure.
Plus, we'll throw in some hats and some other stuff for you, so you'll get a little bit of a surprise box coming to you. So when we get ready to play, Erin's going to go first, and I have chosen words for Erin, and the only other person that knows the words that you have is Matt.
Yep.
So how this is going to work is, as you guess what Erin is drawing, Matt's going to keep an eye on the chat. The very first one to get it correct is named the winner. Then I'm going to have you email Matt once we announce the winner, and we'll get all your information from you, and we'll send it on to you. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, and if you don't win, all these items are for sale on ourwyominglife.com.
Yeah, exactly.
So feel free to browse there if you really think that you need a keychain and you don't win because you're bad at Pictionary like I am.
Hence the reason you're starting off the whole thing. But so that's kind of our plan for this evening. I think our first round we'll do here in about 5 minutes. But until then, what do you have going on since you have been locked up? I mean, you went outside probably a handful of times in the last few days, right?
I went to the farm store yesterday.
You did, and you went. Well, when did you?
I didn't go outside today.
That was pretty much it. No, you went and did something with carrots the other day.
I wash some carrots.
You wash carrots in the shop.
There's
so
bins of carrots and beets in the shop. That's still
there's always
Friday
something.
I wash. No, the Fencels can't play.
Mom and Dad Fencel can play.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Laura and Dennis can play.
Jessica, you can't.
Anybody who
Fences.
lives within screaming distance. Actually, Jessica doesn't live. Jessica could probably play too. But we're also going to talk tonight about.
There might be insider trading information.
Oh
going
my
on.
gosh, imagine that. So close to the election even. We also have coming up the new podcast. We're going to talk about how the relaunch of the podcast coming up here in the next few weeks. We're going to tell you all about that tonight. But yeah, so what have you been doing? I mean, you made, you cooked. You've been cooking a lot.
Yeah, I made chickens are actually laying really well, and I think our summer chickens might have started laying because like a couple weeks ago I had a little tiny egg.
Oh, those are always cute. I like when you get the little tiny ones.
They're not laying a lot and not consistently. Maybe there's just one, but like our egg production's still really good. Weather actually forced us to close the farm store on Thursday, so we had an abundance of eggs, and so I made breakfast burritos and put them in the freezer yesterday.
Those are good. You should make a video about breakfast burritos. You can tell everybody how to make. I mean, they're not hard to make, probably,
No.
but they are really good. And then when you make them, you make like 20 of them.
I made a bunch, yeah.
And you put them in the freezer, and then we're just able to grab them and
Throw them in the microwave or in the oven. Yeah.
They're good.
And then today I made a bunch of ice cream. I made 3 different kinds of ice cream.
Did you put anything on Facebook about the new flavor of ice cream that you came?
That was like Friday too. I made ice cream on Friday.
What is that? Tell us all about
I
it.
made banana ice cream, but not banana ice cream with just bananas. Like if you Google banana ice cream recipes, it's all these stupid recipes with just bananas, right? Frozen bananas just blended. No, like real ice cream with milk and cream, and then bananas added in. And I put chocolate
So wait a
chips.
minute, what's the fakes? They just like blend bananas?
Yeah, 2-ingredient banana ice cream. And it's like bananas, because if you freeze bananas and blend them, like they are really creamy and really good.
Right, and they'd be like obviously banana flavored.
Yeah.
What else? What's the other ingredient if there's 2 ingredients?
Sugar, probably.
Oh, okay. That
don't
makes
know.
sense. But yours is like a real ice cream.
Real ice cream.
And you can get it at the farm store.
Yeah.
If you happen to live close enough.
And some of it, I put chocolate chips in, and even though you got mad and said, it ruins it and I can't eat it now.
It's okay. She did tell me I can go buy some if I want to, so that's all good. Not that I'm going to. I'll go swipe it out of there.
It's better with chocolate chips.
Not everything is better with chocolate chips. I still tell you, you need to make the banana ice cream with the peanut butter chocolate chips, and we'll call it the Elvis Presley special.
I probably should have swirled some peanut butter in.
There you go. Yeah, peanut butter banana ice cream. That I would buy that.
With chocolate chips.
If you have like a family discount, because I'm not paying full price for that stuff. But no, it is really good. So.
What happened to that stuff fermenting in town? The Mead. It is. We're working on a label. It's not
Yeah, you
ready
guys had a
yet.
meeting this week.
Yeah.
Was that? You know what? Honestly, I missed the end of that meeting. You came home and I didn't see you. What happened at that meeting that you can tell me?
We worked on a label.
Did you come up with a label?
Kinda.
Yeah. Like old towny kind of. No. Like modern.
It's not done yet.
Oh, okay. Well, eventually you'll have a label, and then you'll have. When does bottling happen? I know you guys wanted to have the mead ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we might bottle sooner than we launch. Obviously, we have to bottle it before we launch it. Obviously, but we have to. It has to filter, and that takes like a week. And I don't know when he's going to filter. He was going to add maybe a little bit more honey because it actually turned a little bit bitter. And so not like too bitter, but just like trying to balance the flavors. And then, so it has to filter for like a week, and then we'll bottle it, and then the label has to be government approved. The plan is if we can get this all done in time, and they are working on having a government approved label that can be sold on the internet, so you'll be able to buy it from Big Lost Meadery's website. You can't buy it from us because we don't hold a liquor license, but hopefully if this can all get done in time before Christmas, you guys, if you can, there's certain states that you cannot ship alcohol to, but if you live in one of 30 some states that allow shipping of alcohol from Wyoming, you will be able to purchase.
I bet you Illinois does not allow.
Probably not.
I would go get a post office box in Indiana. But so
We don't know that though.
I don't know. But there is some rules to this.
Yeah,
Obviously.
there are very much. Food and alcohol have tons of laws regarding the sale of products, and so I do not know the alcohol rules. Other than I know that not all 50 states can you ship alcohol to.
Interesting.
So.
All right, you want to play? You want to play our first round of Pictionary?
Sure.
All right. So we have a very nice Pictionary board set up over here. So I'm going to let you head over that way. And here is your very first word. One thing I didn't think about was we need a timer. Now, what is a? Well, I guess we just go until somebody wins, right?
It's like a minute.
I mean, if we have a timer and nobody wins, then what do we do?
You guys are all losers. Then.
let's just let it roll. We'll see what happens. If we get to like 8 or 10 minutes, then maybe we'll cut it off. All right. So squeeze on by me. Snow
Where's
has
the
been
marker?
on the other side there.
Oh gosh.
Snow here has been just crazy. For me anyway, we were scheduled for 4 inches of snow, something like that.
It didn't snow that
but I
much.
don't think we've gotten that much. So thank you, Carrie, for the $10 super chat.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, so we're going to switch over to Erin over here, who is at our big
dark.
dry erase board. I can see you okay, but you're going to have to step a little bit to your left so that you're not blocking the view.
Well, I was gonna go over here.
Okay, all right. So Erin
it's a
is
little
now
brighter.
set up.
Can you see if I draw over here?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll be able to see just fine.
Okay.
We can even zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so Erin is going to draw her very first word.
Can I use words? Can I write words? Or
No, you can't write words. Have you never played Pictionary before?
Well, yes, I have, but.
Well, you can't use words. You have to like draw pictures. Hence the word Pictionary. You can't use numbers either. By the way, if you could use words, you just write the word.
I'm not gonna write the word.
All right. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's ready. Everybody can see okay. We're pretty much good to go. Everybody's ready to go.
Are you
Go.
ready?
All right, here we go. So Erin is drawing her very first word. I don't even remember
This
what
marker
it was.
doesn't work very good.
Oh, do you need a different marker?
Yeah.
There's different colors back there. All right, switch out. All right. So you're kind of standing in front of it now.
Well,
Nobody
I'm
can see
gonna
what you're
move,
drawing
okay?
here.
My arms aren't that long.
Okay.
um,
All right, I can't guess. I know what it is. Now, when you guess, if you're guessing, you have to use the correct word. So if you guess sun in the sky, that's not the correct answer. It has to be sun if the sun is the answer. So here's what we're looking at. So Erin is so we have some guesses here: snowdrift, ranch, jackalope, the ranch, Sunday, mountain range, eyeball sun, tree, ocean, hill. Solar, landscapes, sun humps. I don't know what a sun hump is. Forest, sunflower, hay, Washington, trenches.
No.
Keith said this is going to be interesting. Grass, garden, grass, osmosis. Whoa. Let's see. Hay.
Simpler.
We're getting closer. Cow. Is there a cow in there? Oh, there is a.
Yeah.
Is that a cow? Deer.
Yeah, oh, it's got like 8 legs.
Tree on an edible prairie project. Sun on the prairie. Horse pasture.
You
Oh
guys
my
are
gosh, you guys are so close.
Getting
There
so
it is.
close.
Hicks Homestead. Hit it with prairie.
Yeah.
Right there. Just the word prairie. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. Hicks Homestead. Be sure to email Matt at ourwyominglife.com, and he is going to get some information from you, and he will be able to get your address and all that kind of good stuff, and we'll get some stuff sent
Oh, gosh.
your way. Excuse me. All right, we're still guessing because we're kind of behind here, but
Cow pooping.
Hicks Homestead, very first time here at the live stream, and won himself or herself, which I'm not exactly sure, the dual keychain pack, the Wyoming Life keychain and the Ranch Roundup keychain. These were actually made in a roundabout way by one of our moderators, Zach Hewitt, who I'm not sure if Zach is here, but Zach had these made for Ranch Roundup, so thank you very much, Zach, for getting these for us, and thank you to our moderators as well. The guys that you see in here with their names in blue, those are moderators. They're kind of like bouncers. Herself, there we go. They are kind of like bouncers. They keep track of what's going on here, and they keep us all in line, and they are usually in touch with me via text.
See, it would have been just like
throughout
much
the
simpler if I could have just wrote edible blank project.
See, that's not drawing. Now you could have drew a picture of you and Megan handing out food to people, And then you could have drew a mouth eating and put a no there, like the cross thing, and that would have been like no edible. And then like a guy doing a project, and you'd been like no project. So it could have been, I don't know. You can make them as complicated as you want to, really. You did good though. You already erased it. I was going to show it again, but you did really good.
I cleaned the board for you.
Thank you very much. So that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of guesses there, and a lot of crazy guesses. I don't know. It is like Pictionary though. You ever notice like when you're playing Pictionary and it's just like, first of all, if you yell it louder, that makes it
right.
makes it more right. Yeah. Louder makes it more right. But I do like Pictionary. Do you like Pictionary?
Yeah.
It's one of the few games that I don't mind playing. Like I can do.
I don't love it.
I can't. Well, like okay, so if you had a game night. And you had time for a game night, and you had a chance to sit down and play a game, what would be the game of choice for you? And you can't be like, okay, if it was just me and you, what would be your game choice? And it can't be like, the game on your iPad. Because I know that would be your first choice. You'd be like, I'm going to go in there and watch my iPad.
Can we, there's not a lot of games that you can just play with two people.
Well, nothing legal in most states. I don't know. Like, okay, so family game. Let's just say family game. But see, like, I can't do Monopoly. Like, I played Monopoly a lot as a kid, and like, if you have like 7 hours, you can play a real game.
It
takes a long time to play a game of Monopoly.
No, we played Life when we were on vacation.
That took a long time too. You know what I like? I like quick games. I like games like Connect 4. Like, I can kick Lincoln's butt in Connect 4.
Well, he's 5.
Hey, I take it easy on him. I let him win like every 1 out of 10 times.
You're nicer than I am.
You don't let him win at all. Yahtzee's a good one. I always liked Yahtzee too.
You can play that on your iPad.
But you can't play it with somebody. Well, you can play with somebody else on your iPad, but they're like in a different time zone. But yeah. Did you ever learn how to play chess or checkers?
I can play checkers.
I don't know how to play checkers, but I can play chess. But you know how to play checkers, and you don't know how to play chess. And we've never played chess or checkers, apparently, because I've never learned. So.
Yes, we have Guess Who. We play Guess Who with the kids quite a bit.
Which one's Guess Who? Oh, that's the one with the little faces.
Is it a girl?
Yeah. I always kind of want to change those out, like the faces. Could we do that?
The same from when I was a kid.
Really?
Well, yeah, I'm sure you could make your own.
Probably.
If you really wanted to do that.
I like the game of life as a kid, I think. I just can't play it as an adult. And they made it way too complicated because now there's dogs and cats and like all kinds of crap involved.
Like a million cats,
yeah, and they still only have 6 holes in the car.
Oh, Battleship. I haven't played Battleship.
Oh, yeah. Battleship. There's still only 6 holes in the car, and you have to fit all these kids and all these...
Oh, yeah, we had like all these people.
Yeah, like you need like a wagon, like some sort of trail behind system or something. I don't know. They need to have bigger cars is what they need to have. So.
I haven't played Kerplunk for a long time either.
Candyland. The kids were asking about Candyland the other day.
Yeah.
Or no, they were shoots and ladders. What were we talking about? Candyland or shoots or ladders? Clue I also liked. And Operation. Oh my gosh, I loved Operation as a kid.
It's not fun though.
No, but as a kid it is. Like getting shocked is good. Like, and if you have a little bit of energy and you can throw it in there, like when you get shocked, you can really get into it.
The kids. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Carrie.
Super chat. Your family's so much like mine. Love watching and supporting your family. Thank you. It was nice to meet your family at Ranch Roundup. It's nice, like, not, of course, we'll never be able to meet everybody, but, when people do come for Ranch Roundup or when they stop by the farm store, and then when we see you guys later on and chat and stuff again, like, it's nice to know who we're talking
about. Put a face to the name,
yeah.
A lot of times. And we do it too when we get like orders, because I mean a lot of people assume that because we have a store online, like that we have a packing department or something. We don't. We have us. So in fact, there's a stack over there that still need packed. But it's funny when you go through those names on the order sheets, and it's like, oh, I know that person, or it's so odd. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah, Todd, I've played Farkle. I like, if we're going to play like a card game, like Uno's good. Or I like Phase 10. I used to play Phase 10 a lot.
Oh, yeah, Phase 10. I like the Uno one that shoots the cards at you.
Uno Attack.
Uno Attack, that one I like.
Kids are maybe getting old enough, like, to start playing
I would go for that.
games.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh, Farkle. See, Todd brings up, have you ever played Farkle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Farkle as a kid.
I think just like on my phone. I don't know that I've played it like.
No, I don't know if I know all the rules, but if you play it on your phone, then you can figure it out as you go. So it's pretty interesting to, even the games that are like coming back, that you see kind of come back, like the Game of Life. Like as a kid, the Game of Life was there wasn't a whole lot to it. Like it was a board game, and now, like I said, they've got cats and dogs and things jumping around and university and all this other stuff that you have to do, and
I think they always
buy
have
houses and all that. Well, now you buy houses, but you get like a choice of houses and all kind. There was a game too that I remember as a kid that was called Careers, which was kind of like the Game of Life, but I love that. A friend of mine had that game, and we used to play that game all the time. So that one I like too. Erin's a big fan of Cards Against Humanity too. We haven't played that in a long time.
Fun. You're drinking lots of White Claws.
It's very much an adult type game, isn't it?
Yeah. And the kids are too old now, like they can't, they listen. Mackenzie listens.
She does. She listens really well. What did we say the other?
Only when we're talking about stuff that she has no business
There was something we were
listening
sitting in the living room talking about something, and she was in her bedroom or our bedroom or something, and I said something, and she squawked up
We're
about
talking
it.
about a dog, because we don't have a dog
Oh
yet.
yes, we do not have a
And
dog.
every day-
Okay, let's get into the dog thing here.
Every day Mackenzie's like, there's too many cats, we need a dog, and she's like, I want this kind or this kind or this breed, and I want a boy or a girl, and we're like, you get to participate, but ultimately mom and dad are going to decide.
But Kenzie has got to the point where she told me the other day, I don't care what kind of dog it is, I don't care how old it is, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl, I just want a dog.
Yeah, but she also at one point was like, I want a white poodle.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about, we have these brother and sister cats that are in the house now. Don't ask me why. But Erin was talking about how we rarely see them because they have each other to bond. There's 3 of them actually, and they bond with each other, so we don't see them that often. They're off doing whatever
I
they
saw
do.
Ginger today when he was hanging on the screen. Let me in.
So we were talking about the brother and sister aspect of it. So Erin said something about, well, maybe we should get 2 dogs at the same time so that they have time to grow up together. You know.
That just seems like a lot, though.
Yeah, it does. That's for sure.
The kids are going to be shocked as to, like, you can't bring the cats back, Jeff.
Does Jeff still have the cats?
Yeah. Loretta sends me pictures.
Oh my God, I thought they were giving the cats to somebody else. So when Jeff was here helping out on the ranch, they took cats home.
I took 2 kittens. Dash, was that on Facebook?
Yeah, Dash was on Facebook.
The kitten that got stuck in the dash of the RV,
Mm-hmm.
and Smokey, and their sister actually went to Nick and Stephanie. They needed a shop cat. So
Right,
that
exactly.
whole litter got rehomed.
Mm-hmm.
Another litter got moved into the house.
So they took cats, but they didn't get rid of them, they just kept them?
Yeah, they kept them.
Well, interesting. I did not know that.
Yes.
They must have liked them.
They're sweet.
Well, you know.
So anyhow, the kids are going to be super shocked what it's like to have a puppy. I don't even know if I remember what it's like to have a puppy. I mean, we got Lexi, she was 13 when she died, and that was this spring. I mean, it's been a long time since we've had a puppy and had to deal with training, and it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be great.
Yeah. No
We have
doubt.
not decided, we don't know what we're doing yet.
No. Hopefully, we hope to have some sort of update in the dog department coming up at some point here before the end of the year. It would kind of be where I would. I mean, I want a dog too. Like, I miss not having a dog around. So.
I do, but at the same time, like, I'm not looking forward to the first 6 months.
No, that's never fun.
No.
But, you know, the kids too, like, they need to learn, like, pick up your toys or the puppy is going to eat your toy.
The puppy's going to eat toys.
Yeah.
And then the puppy's going to have to go to the vet because the puppy ate a toy.
Lexi ate a toy and she had to go to the vet.
Yeah.
And they had to surgically remove the toy.
$1,500 later. Great.
Yeah. Well, we also have a cat with 3 legs. And that was a bill too.
Yeah.
So those animals,
They'll get you.
They definitely get you. All right, we're coming up on 6:30. It's time for another round of Pictionary. This time up for grabs, we have not only the keychains. I have the same ones here, but you'll get some different ones. They're actually numbered too, by the way. The Wyoming Life ones are numbered. They're, I guess they're limited edition, numbered in order.
But we did not we didn't sell them or give them out in numerical order.
No, they went all over the place.
So there's some that, like, I know some in the 80s have been sold. I know, like, we pulled out, I think we have 1 and 2, and Matt and Tammy have 3 and 4, and then beyond that.
We have 1 and 2. Zach has 3 and 4.
Okay.
Because it was all his idea.
Yeah.
And then the Fensels have a few. I don't know what numbers they have.
3 and 4.
No, Zach has 3 and 4.
Oh, 5 and 6. Whatever comes next.
Whatever comes next after that. We're also going to throw in one of these really cool bottle openers, which I should have downstairs because I had to open a bottle today and I had to use a can opener to do it. But
oh, God, the horror.
I know, right? I have bottle openers everywhere and I can't find them.
They're in the shop. They got taken out for Ranch Round.
Oh, okay. So this one is actually, it's laser etched into the leather, our Wyoming Life. So that's pretty cool. And I'll throw in another hat, either from Beckart or from Aeroquip in there as well. So Betty's is number 9.
Awesome.
See, there you go. All right, so it's my turn. I get to draw.
Okay, you're going to have to switch the camera.
Okay, I can switch the cameras, but I need to draw.
Oh, yeah, here's
I need a word.
Don't look till you get over there.
The password is...
Hey, I said don't look until you get over there.
Why
Now
not?
you have time to prep.
Oh, jeez. Like so long, because it's so far away. Okay, I'm going to head over this way. Now, Erin, your microphone's still on, so everybody can hear you curse. Okay. That's a hard one.
You'll be okay.
I think I can probably get it, though. Okay.
Okay. Are you
When
guys
can
ready?
Whenever you're ready, I'll go.
All right. Go.
Okay.
You can do it.
What's wrong with this marker?
I used a purple one. Cattle. Good job, Mark. It's not it.
Anybody got it yet? No?
I want to see how you're going to draw this, because it is a little tricky.
It is a little tricky. I got to think about
I
it.
think you maybe started too high up.
You think?
I don't know.
You know, it's not like I don't... Never mind. I can't say that part.
Yes, Matt said it was hard too when I sent the word to him. Are you
Oh,
sure you got enough room?
Somebody will figure it out.
All right, so we got blizzard, tractor, farm, armchair rancher, circle, Gumby, cow. Keep going.
Oh, I can't draw these to save my life.
Wheels, tractor, truck, cow, bike. 2 cows pooping. That's not it. Lots of gator. It's not the gator. Holy cow, man! Too fast. Matt, are you paying attention? Combine. Johnny Campbell, stagecoach. Good job.
Oh, thank God.
That was the first one I saw, Matt, was Johnny Campbell. So if we could just go back and verify that would be awesome.
You need to verify.
It went so fast.
That's not a bad stagecoach for
good.
not having any reference. I was looking around, I was like, there might be a picture of a stagecoach somewhere in this
You're
room.
not in frame and out of focus.
Now we're back. I kind of thought there might be a picture of a stagecoach somewhere in this room, but I was kind of looking around. I was like, oh, no, there isn't. I don't know where they went. I think I have a picture of one somewhere.
No, you don't.
Well, it's not like we don't drive by wagons every day, too. I mean,
Yeah, but we don't have a stagecoach.
no, but I would like a stagecoach. That would be really cool.
expensive.
They are. They are really pricey. They are really pricey. There was one I saw at an auction, and it was a really nice stagecoach, but they wanted like 10 grand for that
Yeah,
stagecoach.
like a fully refurbished one. Yes.
Yeah, and it was beautiful, but like, yeah, what do you? And then the other thing is like, what do you do?
All right, Matt, can you please scroll and tell us who our winner is? Melissa Curtin says she said it first. I saw Johnny Campbell first, but I went too fast.
Yeah,
so.
Matt, take a look there. Having a stagecoach would be cool, but we would have to put it inside.
Oh, yeah.
In the wintertime, and I've ran out of room to store crap.
Oh, you have not.
I have. I have stuff literally crammed everywhere. I need to throw some. I need to get rid of some stuff. Is what I need to do.
You're fine. You got room.
Where am I going to put it? If we got a stagecoach tomorrow, where would I put it? Because now that we mentioned it online, I said that I would really like to have a pinball machine, and somehow a pinball machine showed up here.
No one's
So
going to give you a $10,000.
I'm not saying somebody would give us somebody would give us a $2 one, and then because they gave it to us, we wouldn't be able to get rid of it, so we would have to store it somewhere. So where would you put a stagecoach?
I don't know.
Farm store?
Fit in the farm store. I think that you could play Sales Barn Jenga and you could get it to fit.
I maybe could. Actually, I've got some plans for the sales barn. And one of the things is like we have we have hunters on the ranch right now. So once they're done, I can start cramming stuff into the sales barn. And I'm going to have to play Jenga with some stuff. And so far I've got the Model T in there, and I've got the baler already stashed away. And then I've got some space for some hunters to do hunter things. And then, once they're done, I'll have room to just start shoving stuff in there.
Matt, did you find out who our winner was? I see you commenting.
I don't know if he didn't text me, so.
Tammy.
Somebody cracked the whip on that guy. In the meantime, let's talk about the podcast. Here about a week or so ago, we had a little thing we put on Facebook for the, cover art for the podcast, to be able to put a podcast on Apple Podcasts and on Google Podcasts. You have to have cover art. So Mary Kay, hold on to that thought about the honey jerky, because I'm going to come back around and talk about that. So don't go anywhere. I want to talk about the honey jerky, and I want to get your opinion on it. But so we did this cover art, and one of them was me looking off in the distance, all woeful like. Actually, in the picture, I was looking at a drone that was hovering right here, but I cut that out. And the other one was a picture of a cow's eye. Correct?
So moderators are confirming that it was Johnny Campbell was the winner.
Johnny Campbell.
Please email Matt@OurWyomingLife.com so we can get your contact info.
Very cool, very cool. Yep,
Thank you guys
sorry,
for
Melissa. The moderators have spoken. Sorry about that. So we had a little vote there about the cover art, which we decided on, and we went with the cow's eye cover art, and there's a picture of a cow, looking at you instead of me. And the new podcast is actually, if you listen to the old podcast, it's going to be a little bit different from what we did in the past. I went back and I actually looked back at the last podcast we recorded was in January of 2020. It was before anybody knew what COVID was or anything else. Like we were talking about beef jerky. We were talking about how much beef jerky is too much beef jerky.
We were getting our first big shipment of beef jerky.
Which is gone.
So long ago.
Yeah, which is gone.
Go back down the beef jerky memory lane. Thank you, Carrie. I sent you an email, but I know you're busy and I'm impatient.
Can I confirm Ranch Roundup 25, 26, 27?
You can't.
What do you mean?
She wants to know dates. We don't know yet. We're working on some stuff.
We'll talk to you. Well, I'll send you an email, Carrie. Send me another email, and feel free to send it to Mike@OurWyomingLife.com so I make sure that I see it.
Yes, next Pictionary will be at 6:45.
Yeah, exactly. And that one will be for the beef jerky. Maybe we'll do another one at the top of the hour.
I don't have any more words.
I'll come up. Matt can text me a word. We'll do one at the top of the hour, too.
Matt can text me a word, because you can go a second time.
Fine. Matt, come up with a word, text it to Erin, and then we'll work from there. Anyway, the podcast is coming back, but it is a different feeling to it, a little bit different style of podcast, whereas the old podcast was pretty much you and I just kind of BSing back and forth.
We're still going to do that.
I think we're still going to do it, but it's not going to be every single episode is not going to be you and I, which will be different. So do you want to talk to people about what the new plan is for the podcast?
Yeah, so we have a date for release, right?
Mm-hmm.
November 11th. We're hoping for Wednesdays every week. Are we going every week?
We're going to go every week. I'm not going to guarantee the day.
Okay.
So we're going to say one podcast per week.
Middle-ish.
Ish, yeah.
Of the week. And then, so we're going to, basically I'm going to float in and out of every other week. And then the other weeks where I'm not on is going to be a guest. So you might see people like Keith from Beckhart.
Mm-hmm. Country music artists.
Yes.
You might hear from other people in the agricultural ecosphere. people
Matt,
that.
that word's too hard.
What did he send you? If it's too hard, tell me.
Kohlrabi.
Kohlrabi.
He could.
I couldn't draw that to save my life. So we will be releasing the new podcast. Will come out November 11th. It is Veterans Day. I myself am a veteran, so we'll probably talk a little bit about that, and we'll be able to talk about the new podcast and how things are going to how things are going to change. But I think it'll be interesting just because you're busy, I'm busy, and this kind of gives us a chance to do something different, bring in some new blood and some different perspectives on the ranch.
Every week.
I may be there every week. We might actually have a guest host occasionally, just for kicks and giggles. Wouldn't that be fun? We'd have somebody do it. Why not? Take over the podcast for a day.
Who's gonna do it?
I don't know. Somebody would probably like to do it. So we're going to do that. We're also going to have basically people. The new name of the podcast is actually the Our Wyoming Life Perspective, and the big reason for that is because it is very much like how we look at things and how it affects the ranch, and it can be anything throughout agriculture. So it's not even our guests. Our guests can still, and they can still talk about their perspective as well. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it figured out?
No.
No. What are you guys doing?
We're finding you a word.
Well, apparently this is just going to take over the entire conversation here. Did you find one?
Not yet.
Okay.
Waiting on Matt. It's
Okay.
fine. We got till 7.
we have till 6:45. We have 4 minutes for the next
No,
one.
we have a word.
Oh yeah, you're right. Duh. Okay. You're good. I forget what that word is. Oh yeah, I know what it is. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Was it kohlrabi?
No, but I wish it was. That would be
be
funny.
so hard.
It would be funny though,
What is
because could you imagine
kohlrabi?
what would go through your mind if you opened that up and said kohlrabi in there?
Thanks, Mark, for the super chat.
You'd be like, son of a, yeah.
Did you thank Mark yet?
I did not. Thank you, Mark, for the $5 super chat, releasing it on Veterans Day. And that's kind of what we actually went round and round about when to start the new podcast, and of course with the election and that kind of stuff, we want to wait until after that's done. So we are definitely going
We're going to tap out until after the election.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's going to be audio only, so it will not be uploaded to YouTube. It'll just be on all of your podcast platforms.
Exactly, and our old podcasts are still there as well. So you can still go on to Apple, to the Apple Podcast. Is that what it's called? Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Google Cast or Google Play, Spotify. There's a bunch of places that actually carry it because Anchor FM. There's tons of places that actually carry it, and you can go and you can listen to some of our old ones as well. A little bit. We go way back. I think there's like 50 of them on there.
Is there that many?
Yeah, there's 50 podcasts already. So the plan is I could have One Lonely Farmer on. I think if I had Wes on, we could definitely make that one probably rated PG-13 at least. But yeah. I
think, there will be an occasional YouTuber, but I think we're going to try and bring some people that you guys don't, that you can't, not other influencers. Not to say that there's not going to be other social media people that come on board, but you guys can go talk to Wes. You can see what Wes is all about. But and I think we can put him on the list. Like when we had guests on the live stream, we've had Zach from Millennial Farmer, and we've had Cody Creelman. I think we'll continue that, but it's going to be some other people too that aren't as accessible in the agriculture world. Yeah. Right?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, you start looking at people who are very big proponents of agriculture, and like some people pop up in your mind, like like Toby Keith is a huge proponent of agriculture. Now, I don't really get along with Toby very well, but
we're not going to get Toby.
But we may, you never know. I could call in a few favors. You never know. I mean, these are people. This is what I want to do, though, and who knows? We may be able to make that work out. So we can definitely do that.
Yeah, I think there will be a place for other YouTubers and stuff, and like it's not like we'll never have other YouTubers, but we just want to bring other perspectives that
Exactly.
you guys don't get to see as often.
And also some friends of the channel as well. We talked about Keith from Beckard, who you've seen in videos, and I thought it'd be fun to get Keith on just to talk about something. Maybe we'll talk about fence, but I want to talk more about Keith and like what's Keith's background and how did he end up where he is, and you know, he started out as an 18-year-old kid on the floor at Beckard making wire.
Well,
you know,
Becker, it does a lot of stuff that like we've gotten to hear about in our private conversations with Keith that are not just fence. Like,
right, exactly.
They make a lot of other stuff. So
exactly. Plus, we got to work on Keith getting his tramp stamp. By the way, that was Trinity's idea. Everybody, just to let you know, when we did a giveaway last weekend with Beckart and giving away some hoodies and stuff like that. And one of the ideas was for because I had a fake tattoo on, a fake barbed wire tattoo.
Yeah.
And one of the ideas was for Keith to get a tattoo, and Trinity brought up the idea of him getting a tramp stamp of a pounder, of a fence post pounder. So everybody at Beckart, by the way, Trinity, you can pat yourself on the back. They thought it was a wonderful idea. Keith's wife, however, thought it was a horrible idea. We're still working something out. So yeah, that'll be fun in the podcast anyway. So we are at 6:45. It's time for another round of Pictionary. A chance to win some beef jerky, a 4.5 ounce package of beef jerky, along with another hat. And we will let you pick out what flavor of beef jerky you want. This is the honey beef jerky. When we come back from our Pictionary, from this round of Pictionary, we're going to talk about honey beef jerky. But for right now, we're going to head over to the Pictionary board, where the very realistic, photorealistic even, drawing of a stagecoach and the horse that pulled it. And I don't know if you noticed, but that was John Wayne sitting on the stagecoach.
Clean the board.
It's clean. Yeah. Amazing. Look at that. Magical. All right, so Erin's up next. Up for grabs is a package of beef jerky. What are you laughing about?
All right.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so let me blur the screen a little bit to make it a little harder. I'm just kidding, we won't blur it. But, all right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Tree roots. No. All right, so you're kind of in the way. We can't really see what you're doing here.
I'll move. It just takes me a second to draw stuff.
Jackalope, snowflakes, kale? No. I was going to say Lori Hable, but no, that was Patricia saying hi to Lori Hable. Hay, snowstorm, pigs, a kidney, squatters. Oh, 4 cows pooping. All right, apple, Ford, apple, pumpkin. William, you can't play. Oh my gosh, now they're going too fast. Judy, I'm going to say this name wrong. Saddlewinsky, Judy. SZYDOL. We got it, babe. It is bacon. Thank you very much, Judy. Was the first one with bacon there. Wow, that one went really fast.
Well, I was going to draw a pig, and then I was like, well, I should have just done that, and then point to the belly.
No, but then people would need to know where bacon comes from.
The belly.
Good job to you. Leave that up there, I'll erase it. Come back in.
Did you get it? I drew a skillet.
I got it right away. As soon as I saw the skillet, I knew exactly what it was. I'm just talented that way. Judy, thank you very much. Send an email to Matt at ourwyominglife.com. Thank you, Judy, for playing along.
Thank you, guys.
We are going to play again at the top of the hour as we wrap things up with one big last prize, which I don't know what it's going to be now. Now we have to beat beef jerky. More jerky. Maybe an 8-ounce jerky. We need to go
back to Sturgis. There's more jerky there.
We have more jerky?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, we do. We need to go back and pick up more jerky. So an 8-ounce package of jerky this time for the last round.
Oh, wow. So spendy.
I know, right? Very, very nice. Very nice. Honey jerky. Let's talk about that. We had the occasion to go pick up some beef jerky this last week. And Matt, you might want to go back and verify that whoever said bacon first, if you don't mind. But I'm pretty sure.
If you didn't say it first. You have one more chance.
Matt is going to go back and double check. But we picked up beef jerky, and it was actually kind of a surprise to know that they, and you probably knew, that they had done a new flavor for us.
Yeah, I saw the invoice.
You saw the invoice.
I went, oh.
What'd you do?
It was bad.
The invoice was bad?
It's like, oh, we got to sell some jerky.
Yeah, people don't realize we have to pay for all this stuff up
That's
front.
so expensive. It's totally worth it, and I'm so glad that we finally have a product, and I think like our supply issue is straightened out. Finally, it's just very expensive.
So we had the occasion to, I was surprised by the honey flavor of beef jerky. And then, so we brought it home, and then right away, I sent out an email to people that subscribe to the newsletter and our customers of the past. And I said, hey, we've got honey flavored beef jerky, and I would like you to try it and let me know what you think. Oddly enough, I have not gotten one email from anybody to tell me what they think of it.
I saw on Facebook that it was good.
Oh, really? Somebody said something on Facebook. I don't really look at Facebook that much, so I kind of missed that.
I think it was Facebook. I saw somewhere.
So, if you have tried the honey beef jerky and you happen to be here, just like I believe Mary Kay was here. Was it Mary Kay?
I think so.
She had mentioned that she had.
He got the honey jerky, and it was so good. Thank you. Thanks, Jason, for purchasing.
What about is it honey? Is it sweet enough? Does it have enough honey in it?
I think we could add more honey to it. They only did like 50 pounds, which wet weight compared to dried jerky weight. Like we didn't get 50 pounds of jerky, and they. Like we can tweak the recipes and stuff. So like I think it needs just a bit more honey, and I think if you taste it on its own, it's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelmingly sweet, but if you have a piece of original that is much more like salty and savory compared to like the honey, like then I think you can really tell the difference.
Yeah, I think it could be a little sweeter if you ask me.
Honey, yeah.
But the goal would be now, and I mentioned it in the email that I sent out. But the honey is not from the ranch. It's not the ranch honey. But it would be nice at some point to be able to do the beef jerky with ranch honey. I think that would be a very cool thing to do.
I think what is essentially going to happen is like we're going to have our staple flavors, and good news, teriyaki is going to stay.
Oh yeah, apparently somebody complained enough that that teriyaki was brought back into the fold, which really scared me. I'm kind of annoyed that they scared me with the whole fact that we were going to get rid of teriyaki, and then they're just like, oh, we're just kidding, we're going to bring it back.
So Cindy is a new owner of Sturgis Meats, and she wanted to get away from allergens because of the back end paperwork that has to happen. If we have a recall, they handle the recall because they're making the end product. And so they're trying to get away from like the major allergens, but then the more she dove into it, the more a lot of the spice mixes and they just contain allergens.
Everything in the whole world has an allergen or has gluten or soy or something in it.
There's a lot of soy and
apparently
stuff.
All those things make food taste good.
They do make things taste good. So so they said they're going to go ahead, even like the barbecue flavor contains an allergen. So they're going to keep teriyaki. They just have to do some more paperwork on their end, and they're beefing up their allergen tracing protocols, which is great. And so teriyaki is staying. But what's going to happen is we're going to start doing, hopefully, like you're going to see probably about quarterly, you're going to see like a limited edition flavor. We'll have a holiday flavor coming soon.
I keep on telling her that we need to have cotton candy, or no, candy cane flavored jerky. Peppermint? Is that peppermint and candy cane?
No, it's going to be much better than that.
Okay, fine.
And then, honey flavor, we just got a little bit of it to test it to see what you guys like. I can order more of it later on down the road.
I thought there was there something, do you want to give maybe a little sneak peek at the holiday stuff? Come on, just give me one ingredient.
No.
Come on, just one.
No.
Erin,
it's going to be great.
It is going to be good, but I think you should sneak just one little ingredient.
Next week.
Maybe next week?
I don't have an ETA of when it's going to be available.
Oh, okay, fine. It's going to be good, though.
It's not going to be peppermint.
No, it's not going to be peppermint. That's a joke. You can buy pork jerky, by the way.
Not at Sturgis.
Not at Sturgis. We can't do pork jerky there, but
I don't yet.
If you're looking for bacon-flavored jerky, I imagine that would be about as close as you could get, right?
Probably, yeah.
Probably good.
Aw. Our kids will. I'll tell the kids that Brooklyn said hi. She was fun at Ranch Roundup.
It was a different Ranch Roundup kind of thing this year, but there was quite a few kids running around that
fun.
were, we were like, where'd the kids go? And they're like, oh, they took a bunch of kids into the backyard and they're all playing on the trampoline. I'm like, oh, good, there's a lawsuit waiting to happen. But yeah.
I know, I made my kid, I was like, you guys have to do something else. Even when the neighbors bring kids over, I'm like, can they play on the trampoline?
Yeah, make sure.
I always ask.
Yeah. Well, we have a few neighbors. We have neighbors over on the other side of us that their kids come over and play every once in a while. And they very much told us that if they fall and break their arm, just send them home.
Make them walk through the hayfield.
Make them walk through the hayfield and they can go home. So definitely. Yeah, so the jerky, I can't believe you can't give us a little bit of a hint.
Maybe next
Is
week.
it Christmassy flavored? Because
It's
I don't even really
holiday.
know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I can't remember because you told me and now I don't remember. But is it like a Christmas flavor?
It's a holiday flavor.
A holiday flavoring, like eggnog? Eggnog flavored
not
beef jerky?
gross.
No? I like eggnog.
Yeah, each kid had a cat at Ranch Roundup too.
They all had cats. Lots of barn cats. I'm trying to think. What else is holiday flavored? Evergreen? No, that's an air freshener. That would be pine tree flavored. That would be a little weird. But no, there is some good stuff coming up. We also came up with a really neat flavor for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Valentine's, and I'm not gonna spoil that one because I don't remember what it was. But I remember it was something good. Do you remember what the Valentine's Day one was? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm glad you remember because Valentine's Day beef jerky. Just nothing says I love you like here's some beef jerky. Or something.
We do supply beef to Sturgis for the jerky.
Yes, yeah, the beef jerky does come from the ranch, so.
All right. Do you guys have any questions? You got 4 minutes.
Yeah, I got 4 minutes until it's time to play Pictionary once again. Let's answer a few questions. Can I buy a hen for Thanksgiving?
I mean, if you come to the farm store and if the meat chickens are done by Thanksgiving.
They might be done by Thanksgiving.
They're taking
They got a little
forever.
bit of weight to put
It's
on
too
still.
cold.
Too cold. So we know that we learned from meat chickens to do them earlier in the summer when it's warm.
Well, I couldn't get them earlier due to COVID.
Yeah, true. Hopefully my shirt's here next week. When do you start decorating for Christmas, Erin?
Not until after Thanksgiving.
Like
2 weeks
3
before.
yeah, like 3 days before Christmas, really.
At least like 2 weeks.
No. When did you put up the tree last year?
Like 2 weeks before.
Yeah. Are you sure?
I hate the decorating.
Are
I
you
love
sure?
it when it's all done. I really do, but I hate it.
Yeah.
And then by the time you gotta like dust, I'm like, this has gotta go.
Yeah.
All this stuff has gotta go.
Well, we went and got Halloween costumes for the kids, and Mackenzie asked me, she's like, when are we going to decorate for Halloween? Because we do have, when we had one kid, we had Halloween
I
decorations.
know, I was such a better mom then.
We had Halloween decorations, we'd put them out.
I also didn't have 7 jobs and a farm store and stuff
And
like
no
that.
assistant.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. But yeah, Kenzie was asking me, she was like, when are we going to put out decorations for Halloween? And I was like, people decorate for Halloween? Like, why would
You
you?
guys did last year. You did it because you got tired of the kids whining about it.
Oh,
So
really? What did we do?
You put out the decorations.
Oh, okay. Did I pick them back up?
Well, I'm assuming.
They're not still out. Could we just leave them out all year long?
No.
No, that wouldn't work. That would be crazy.
There is a skeleton that's hanging in
There is a skeleton that's been out all year long. That is true. He's just been like a mascot hanging
Tractors,
out.
trucks, and pups. Last year we got the tree on Christmas night.
That's not
That's
a
a
horrible
great
idea. Yeah, really. I mean, honestly, if you look back, maybe Santa used to bring the tree, and then he would put all the presents underneath it.
And then
We
3
can
days
start that
later, he
tradition
put it
again.
away.
And 3 years later, he threw it on the curb.
3 days later, he put it away.
Threw it on the curb, and they came and took it away. Bones, yeah, Bones, the guy that last year for Halloween he was wearing or for Christmas he wore a Christmas hat, a Santa hat. Remember that?
Are you gonna park the Mac out by the highway?
Could put lights on it. Get those traveling lights so it looks like the wheels are turning.
Jake, can you come back and do that?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
We don't do a real tree. We have a fake tree.
We do. We have had the same tree for years and years and years and years and years.
Didn't we have to buy a new tree?
Well, I don't know. I can't keep track of like one day to the next. I don't know why I need to keep track of when the tree was, introduced. So, preg checking. Jonathan Osborne asked about preg checking, and that
Waiting
is
for a
coming
call
up.
back.
Yeah, waiting for a call back from the vet. We will see.
We'll know it by next week.
Hopefully. Be very nice. Of course, if we tell everybody what day we're doing it, we get tons of help show up. So maybe not. Maybe not.
All right, are you about ready for your word?
Are you jumping the gun here by a minute? You know what I want in the tractor? William Fitzner asked about decoration for the tractor. You know what I want for the tractor? Is a disco ball to spin from the rearview mirror. I think that'd be cool. All right, I'm up. Let's see. What do we got?
If it's too hard,
Is it really that hard?
blame Matt.
Blame Matt. I blame Matt for lots of things. Might be able to pull this off, actually. Nope, hold on.
No, we still have hunters here. We just have different. We have different hunters that come in throughout the month. So.
Right. So right now we have, actually, my cousin is here from Oregon, correct?
Yes, and we have hunters from Florida that are.
Which side is the eraser? The black side or the red side?
Yeah. We have hunters here from Florida and Pennsylvania.
And Pennsylvania. Fans of the channel, one and all.
We haven't weaned calves yet. We don't have a sale date for calves either.
And I don't know what I'm getting for Christmas.
No.
I have no idea what I'm buying Erin.
The kids-
I offered to buy her a new ring, and she turned me down. I said, I will upgrade your wedding ring. I'll spend a little bit. And
Big waste of money.
she won't do it. She said it's a waste of money. Okay. What was my word again? You can't see it down here, can you? I put it down here. Okay, you ready?
You're not even in frame.
Now, everybody remember, this word came from Matt. Was not Erin's word. Ready?
You know, I didn't pick this word.
Can I go?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
You guys ready?
I thought the purple one worked. No, this is blue.
Well, blue.
Okay.
All right, I'll read the chat.
Feel free.
Pigs are good, Ron.
What?
I'm answering questions.
Oh, I thought you were like telling me what people
no,
are guessing.
I'm waiting for the. We can talk about kids' Halloween costumes as soon as we're done.
Yeah, let's not have too many.
Scott Brown, the Squatters. Congratulations.
Look at that. That didn't take very long. I was going to have them move in and never leave.
Good job, guys. Good job, Scott. I think the fact that you said that it was Matt's word.
Because they all know Matt has no imagination whatsoever. And he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. I don't know why. Once you started calling them squatters, and they stayed here on the ranch for 35 days after Ranch Roundup. They came for Ranch Roundup. They had car problems. We put them up in the Airbnb. They stayed for 35 days.
Into the RV.
They did.
Moved back into the Airbnb, and then they moved back into the RV. And then they left.
Yeah, exactly. And I really haven't talked to Jake, but Jake, Matt's son, was here with us during that time as well. And Jake is actually going to be one of our guests on one of the podcasts. We're going to talk about what spending 35 days on the ranch was like. For a kid from Chicago, born and raised in basically downtown Chicago, you know, your dad being a Chicago cop, all you've ever known is the city. Come to the ranch for 35 days and see what that does to you. The kid's a little messed up now. I will definitely admit that. So we're gonna dig deep into his psychiatric problems that were caused from here.
I think they called themselves squatters.
I'm pretty sure you came up with the term squatter.
I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So thank you very much, guys. Oh, and who won?
Scott Brown.
Oh, Scott won, and he gets himself an 8-ounce package of beef jerky, and I'll find another hat for you to throw in there. So send Matt an email, matt@ourwyominglife.com. Let him know that you won, and then we'll get your stuff sent off to you. So thank you very much for playing along with us tonight, guys. It's been fun. I do, you know, this is one of those things too. Like I kind of wish, you know, that when you do have downtime, that you can just sit back and have fun with your friends, your family. I mean, you guys, of course, you know, being able to do something different. But it's easy to forget that, you know, you're surrounded by your family constantly. And you can be busy doing something, and just like everybody tells me every single day, you know, the kids grow so fast and they're getting so big, and you know, how do you keep track of, you know, do you feel like the days are slipping away, you know, and that kind of stuff. And by doing stuff like this is where I will literally, and Erin will tell you, and it annoys the crap out of her at times because I know it does, I will literally throw my life, like I'll put the brakes on to stop and do something with the kids if I'm doing something. Huh?
That doesn't bother me.
That doesn't bother you at all? Like when you have me doing something and I'll stop doing that so I can play with the kids for 5 minutes?
Oh.
Well, I do it all the time. And mostly
When
it's
have
just...
I ever said that? You make me sound like a horrible
No,
person.
I'm not saying it's like a... No, I'm not.
That statement.
I'm not saying it to make you like a horrible person. What I'm saying is that it's I don't know, it's something that's important to do. And not that I'm not saying that it annoys you to that point.
Get off your high horse.
No, I'm not
You're
saying
the best dad in the world.
You do the same thing though, right?
Do what?
Where you stop everything you're doing to do something with the kids.
Well, yeah, I mean, occasionally you have to throw some food at them and stuff. Even
That's
if
what I'm
you're
talking about.
busy.
I'm talking about like, Dad, help me,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, that's just...
pass this level on my iPad, you know, that kind
No,
of
I
stuff.
won't do that. That I'd say go talk to your dad for that.
See,
I don't know how to
this
play...
is where I get a high horse.
I don't know how to play Roblox or Minecraft, and I don't want to. But yes, of course it's important to take time and play with kids. No, I don't get mad at you. I've never gotten mad.
Well, I wouldn't say it's mad. It's not mad. It's more of a, you know, I don't know.
You're wrong.
I am wrong. So wrong. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us this evening. Thank you for playing along with us. Thank you for being a part of our family on game night. I really do appreciate it. Tuesday's video coming up we're going to take a look at this cold weather, I think, more than anything. Tomorrow morning when we wake up, it's supposed to be minus 10 degrees, some ridiculous thing in the morning, and we have animals out there waiting for us. It's the very first cold snap of the...
-4.
-4. It's the very first cold snap of winter. I think I'm going to drag you guys out with me, and we're going to take a look at how different animals adapt and how they cope with the very, very, very cold weather, me included, as you know. Thank you very much to our moderators hanging out with us this evening. William Dunn, Matt Fensel, they are our bouncers for the evening, and thank them.
Lori was here briefly.
Lori Habel, of course, Bill the Tractor Man, and Zach Hewitt, who was not here. Zach's probably got a real job out doing his thing. But thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thanks for being a part of everything we do here. We'll see you on Tuesday as we take a look at some cold weather. Until then, have a great week, and thanks for joining us right here